You've woken up in a confined, dark, and tiny space. You can't see a thing, and it's hard to breathe. The last thing you remember is being hit over the head, and now you're locked in a small, moving box. As you become more alert, you start to put the pieces together. The sounds of the road, the muffled voices. You've been locked in the trunk of a car. Where are they taking you? And how do you get out alive? Here's how to survive being locked in a trunk. There are many ways you can end up locked in the trunk of a car. It could be the result of a kidnapping, carjacking, or even domestic violence. But there's no time to worry about how you got in the trunk. Right now, you need to focus on getting out. Not only do trunks have poor ventilation, but they're also not cooled or heated, so things are going to get dangerous fast. How could you alert other drivers of your situation? What could you use to open the trunk from the inside? And how could your shirt save your life? Step 1. Find a tool. Don't let fear paralyze you. Be proactive and start looking for a tool. Pull any cables you find, as one might open the trunk. In 2017, a 25-year-old woman from Birmingham, Alabama was kidnapped outside her apartment. The kidnapper had a gun and forced her into the trunk. The attacker drove to several locations trying to use the woman's credit card. She was able to escape by using the light on an insulin pump and finding the latch. She popped the trunk, then jumped out of the moving vehicle. Then she went to a gas station and called the police. Step 2. Learn their tactics. One of the most common tactics attackers use to abduct victims is to bump the target's car from behind. When the victim gets out to see the damage, they suddenly find themselves in the trunk of their car. So the next time someone hits your car at a red light, make sure it is safe to get out of the car. Another tactic abductors use is staging an accident or car problem. When you stop to assist them, you get locked in the trunk. Not the best reward for being a good Samaritan. Step 3. Kick out the taillight. This is a situation where you want to get people's attention so they can call the police and rescue you. Kick out a taillight or use something to break it. Then take off your shirt and wave it out the hole in the taillight. If there are fluids in the trunk, gradually pour them out so you leave a trail where the car went. If you have a phone, share your location with someone or contact the police immediately. Step 4. Find the safety trunk release. In 1995 in the US, carjackers locked Jeanette Finella and her husband in the trunk of a Lexus sedan. The carjackers abandoned the Lexus in a wooded area with the couple still inside. Jeanette started to rip apart everything inside the trunk until she uncovered a cable and a latch. When she pulled it, the trunk opened. After that incident, she advocated for having an internal emergency release in trunks. And since 2001, all vehicles manufactured for purchase or lease in the US must have a release installed inside their trunks. Step 5. Escape through the back seat. Some cars have rear seats that you can kick down. If you have a sharp item, try cutting through the seats and crawling out. Keep in mind that escaping through the back seat would be more effective if the kidnappers have abandoned you in the vehicle. But if they see you get out, they could retaliate, and things could get worse. That was scary, but there are worse places you could have been trapped, like 6 feet underground in a coffin, for instance. Think you could survive that? Find out here on How to Survive.